heels and buff trim. Jumping center, it's Cyril Langevin against Yuta Watanabe, and we're underway from the Smith Center. The tap goes to Rhode Island. George Washington setting up in a matchup zone. 2-1-2. Doughton gets it. The entry jumper from 12 is no good. Rebound taken down and laid in by Rhode Island. Langevin gets the rebound off the miss from Doughton, and it's 2-0 Rhode Island. Jair Bolden brings the basketball across the timeline, works his way to the left side. Guarded there by Jeff Doughton. Man-to-man pressure by the Rams. Steves the low blocks, bad pass steal. Doughton takes it away. Doughton gets it back and forth from Matthews all the way through, and Matthews dunks it with one hand. The left-handed dunk, and it's 4-0 Rhode Island. This Rams team has a turnover margin of plus 5.9. They force over 16 turnovers per game, and showed right there what they can do. Yuta Watanabe has it, the man-to-man against Jared Terrell. Gets it over to Steve. Steves will drive down the lane, up and under, kicks it back out to Arnaldo Toro. Toro back out to Nolan, 6 on the shot clock. Nolan backs up, tough shot out of the corner, right side off the backboard, and rim no good. Rebound Cyril Langevin. Gets it over to Terrell. Terrell has it stripped away by Nolan, but taken back by Rhode Island, and a foul against Arnaldo Toro. So Nolan had the slap away and started the break, but assuming that another GW player would pick it up. But Cyril Langevin was there to rip it away, and Toro dove on him, and a foul against GW. Jared Terrell gets it over to Doughton, back over to 12. His zone continues by GW. Doughton gets it for the alley-oop, and Matthews misses the dunk. Big break there for GW. Toro gets the rebound. Jair Bolden gets it over to Toro. Toro drives the left side, up and under, pump fakes, left-handed hook shot off the glass and rim no good. Rebound Andre Berry. Jeff Doughton into the front court. Gets it to Berry. 15-footer is good. 6-0 Rhode Island. Patrick Steves gets it back to Jair Bolden on the left side. Bolden hands off to Terry Nolan. Steves with a screen. Gets it on the left side. Entry. Nice pass inside Toro. Toro backing in. Drives. Fires. No good. Rebound taken down by Jeff Doughton. Doughton will race his way all the way through the defense over to Berry. The 16-footer left side back rim, no good. Steves battles for the rebound. Out of bounds off of Doughton to GW. 17:25 left, just underway first half, and Colonial's looking for their first points. Jair Bolden comes up the left side into the front court against Doughton. Works his way to the baseline. Bouncer out to Toro, back over to Bolden. Bolden the stutter step, looking for some room, gets it out to Yuta Watanabe. 10 on the shot clock. A Steve screen, Yuta in big trouble. Out to Bolden, 6 on the shot clock. Will drive the left side, no room, and an offensive foul called against Jair Bolden. First foul on Bolden's second team against the Colonials. Cyril Langevin inbounds. Jeff Doughton brings the ball up for the Rams. Into the front court. Hands the ball right side for Berry. Now he'll feed it over to E.C. Matthews. Partially knocked away, Nolan. But Matthews gets it back. Elbows Nolan, no call. Entry low blocks to Berry. Lost the handle out of bounds. It'll stay with Rhode Island. Pretty much everything going Rhode Island's way. Officials are not calling anything on Rhode Island, and the 50-50 balls are going Rhode Island's way. The tap out of bounds are going Rhode Island's way. So the Colonials are going to have to change the narrative here a little bit. In the corner, it's E.C. Matthews, 4 on the shot clock. Forces up a shot, it's an air ball, and the rebound Steves. Long pass is a good one, but Nolan can't hang on as Matthews got in his way. And it's stolen back by GW and Patrick Steves. Jair Bolden bring it up. 6-0 Rhode Island. 16-14 left first half. Colonials need to get on the board. Bolden across the timeline. Works his way to the left side. Backs it out. Gets it up top to Steves. Steves right side for Yuta Watanabe. And a travel against Yuta. Substitution for the Colonials. Coming in is Bo Ziegler for Patrick Steves. Steves has gotten rid of the beard. Clean shaven here for this matchup against Rhode Island. 4 minutes in, Rhode Island up 6-0. Jeff Doughton with the basketball for the Rams. Across the timeline against Jair Bolden. Floats it over on the left side for Langevin. Now the handoff to Andre Berry. Gets it to E.C. Matthews. Matthews will drive down the lane. The jumper from the right side good from 10 feet. 8-0 Rhode Island. Matthews has a couple of field goals to begin. Rhode Island 4 of 8 from the field. GW 0 for 3. Jair Bolden on the hedge from Berry. Bad pass and the steal taken away by Jared Terrell, and he ducks it with the right hand. 10-0 Rhode Island. 15-18 left first half. Jair Bolden up the left side. Will drive. Floats it over to Toro. Toro will drive. Gives it back outside to Bolden. NBA three-pointer. Barely draws iron. Toro gets the rebound. Layup no good. Foul against Ant. Arnaldo Toro trying to get the Colonials on the board. Bo Ziegler in with Toro, Watanabe, Bolden, and Nolan. Arnaldo Toro free throw high in the air around and good. 10-1 Rhode Island. 14:57 remaining first half. Arnaldo on the season 80% from the line. Second free throw up and good. 10-2 Rhode Island. Jeff Doughton gets it over to Jared Terrell. Terrell back over to Doughton, back over to Terrell. They break the press and will set up the offense. GW still in the matchup zone. In for the first time, Jarvis Garrett, the 6-foot senior, gets it to Doughton. His jumper is no good. Tap is no good. Another tap is no good. And Toro gets the rebound away from Berry. Bolden has the ball up to Yuta Watanabe. Watanabe will spin, will drive, up and under. Left-handed jumper, good from 9 feet. Yuta Watanabe, first field goal of the game for the Colonials. 10-4 Rhode Island. Gets it over to Garrett. Into the front court. Left side low blocks for Nicola Akeli. Up top it is Jarvis Garrett, a 3 for Jared Terrell. No good. Rebound Toro. Jair Bolden pushes up the right side. Into the front court. Hands the ball off to Nolan. Now to Bo Ziegler. Ziegler right side for Yuta Watanabe. Yuta will drive, pull up from the right side is good. The 18-footer for Yuta Watanabe. 10-6 Rhode Island. 6 in a row for the Colonials. 4 of them from Yuta. Jeff Doughton gets it to Jared Terrell. Over to Jarvis Garrett. Back to Doughton. Low blocks. Bad pass. Out of bounds. Intended for Berry. Turnover Rhode Island. Substitution E.C. Matthews. Cyril Langevin. And Fats Russell, the freshman from Philadelphia, at 5'10", in for Rhode Island. 13:21 left first half. Oh, they give it to Rhode Island. They said it was tapped by a GW player. 19 on the shot clock for the Rams. Fats Russell fires it over to Garrett against the 3-2 zone. Low blocks. Akeli. And now the long jumper from the left side is in and out. No good by Garrett. But another rebound inside for Rhode Island. And they'll get another opportunity. A foul against George Washington. Bo Ziegler will pick up the foul. Like Langevin got the big rebound, so too many second chance opportunities here early for Rhode Island. And Langevin will go to the stripe. 52% free throw shooter on the season. A sophomore from East Orange, New Jersey, 6'8". Free throw in the air, around no good. Substitution, Justin Mazzulla for the first time, and Patrick Steves for Nolan and Toro. Langevin will have one more. He had 11 points and 5 rebounds in the win over LaSalle. Free throw front rim, no good. Rebound, Yuta. Yuta needs some help. Pressure from Fats Russell. Justin Mazzulla up the right side. Across the timeline, man-to-man continues. Very feisty by Russell. Yuta gets bounced by Matthews, no call. Hands it over to Jair Bolden on the left wing. Up top, it's Patrick Steves. Back to Jair Bolden. Flips it over to Steves. Low blocks, pass to Ziegler. He goes back out to Steves, back into Ziegler. Ziegler looking for help. 4 on the shot clock. He's going to have to shoot. Got to hurry. Hook shot in the lane around and in by Bo Ziegler. 10-8, Rhode Island. 8 in a row for George Washington. Jarvis Garrett into the front court. Back to Fats Russell. Back over to Garrett against that zone. Russell at the top of the key. Right side Matthews. Russell again between the circles. NBA three-pointer is good. 13-8, Rhode Island. Justin Mazzulla comes across the timeline left side. Bolden gets the ball on the left side for Ziegler. He lost the handle. It's loose. A steal for Rhode Island. 4 on 3. Right side, it's Russell again. The long jumper is good. Another three-pointer. Back-to-back three-pointers for Fats Russell. 16-8, Rhode Island. 6 in a row from those three-pointers by Russell to go back up by 8. Mazzulla hands the ball right side for Watanabe. Gets it over to Bo Ziegler. Ziegler lost the handle. Got it back. Yuta drives, forces a shot left side, hit the side backboard, no good. And the rebound taken down Rhode Island. Cyril Langevin gets it to Matthews. He'll lay it up and no good. Rebound Langevin. His shot is no good. Foul against GW. 2 shots coming in on the shot clock. The inbound coming up for Rhode Island. EC Matthews has it on the left wing. Slips and falls. Ball loose on the floor. Cyril Langevin got it and traveled. Second turnover for Rhode Island. Full court man-to-man by the Rams. Steves gets the ball deep in the corner to Jair Bolden. Bolden comes up middle of the floor, bouncing off of Jarvis Garrett. Bolden feeds it over to Patrick Steves, looking for the back door. Now comes back up to Terry Nolan. Nolan drives to the top of the key, drives up and under, kicks it over to Steves on the left baseline. Steves will spin and turn, floats a right-hand hook shot in and out. And the rebound taken down by Langevin. He has had a great first half with the rebounding totals. Langevin now with 5 boards. Bad pass by Fats Russell, stolen by Terry Nolan. He's fouled as he goes through. No call. Ball's loose on the floor, taken down by Rhode Island. Goodness gracious. All the way the other way. EC Matthews, his shot is blocked by Toro. And the rebound taken down by Steves. Mazzulla lost the handle coming across. Feeds it over to Terry Nolan. Nolan got crushed on the layup attempt, and there was no call. Jair Bolden shakes and bakes, kicks it out to Steves on the left wing. Entry low blocks Toro. Toro spins, the left-handed hook shot around and good. 16-10, Rhode Island. And Arnaldo has 4 points. Fats Russell gets it off to Nicola Kelly. Over to Langevin, to EC Matthews, to Fats Russell. Another 3. This one finally no good. Off the back rim, rebound Arnaldo Toro. Bolden up the right side. Garrett all over him, knocks him away, no call. Toro has it to Mazzulla. He'll drive in. His layup is no good. And finally a foul against Rhode Island's Nicola Kelly. That's his first, team second.
Rhode Island foul number 45, Nicola Kelly.
Justin Mazzulla will go to the line for George Washington. Mazzulla, of course, grew up in Warwick, Rhode Island, close to the University of Rhode Island, down in Kingston. And the free throw is good by Mazzulla. Comes in only 55% from the free throw line. We expect that to get better. He has a nice rotation there. And it's 16-11. Substitution, Jeff Doughton coming back in. And Jared Terrell and Andre Berry for the Rams. 9:34 left first half. Mazzulla free throw side rim, no good. And the rebound taken down by Matthews for Rhode Island. Gives it off to Doughton between the circles. Colonials continue in that zone. Terrell feeds it back to Doughton, directing traffic, hands off to Matthews, back to Doughton left side. Drives and fires inside to Terrell. Low blocks. Nice pass to Barry. And he'll lay it up and in. 18-11, Rhode Island. Justin Missoula running the offense. Pressure by the senior, E.C. Matthews. Terry Nolan against Jared Terrell. Needs some help. Got it to Missoula. He'll spin. Kicks it outside to Steves. A long jumper. Side rim, no good. Rebound for Kelly. Up the right side and driving is Terrell. Layup good and one. 20-11, Rhode Island. Foul is against George Washington. Nolan picks it up. That's his first, team's fifth. Yuta Watanabe is back in. Justin Williams in for the first time. Steves and Missoula will sit down. And Jared Terrell will go to the line. 85% free throw shooter last year. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists against GW. Free throw in and out, no good. Justin Williams the rebound. Jair Bolden will bring the ball up. Comes across the timeline. Gets it over to Justin Williams. Williams feeds it to Terry Nolan. Nolan will drive through 3 players, trying to do it on his own. Layup is no good. And the rebound out of bounds off of Rhode Island. Just too many blue shirts to try to get through there. 11 on the shot clock. Inbound coming up for Rhode Island. George Washington, rather. It'll be Jair Bolden. Bolden looking, has Yuta in the corner. Yuta no room. Jumper's no good. And the rebound taken down by the Rams, and they'll run the other way. E.C. Matthews, Jeff Doughton. Doughton cross court. Jared Terrell, the three-pointer is good. 23-11, Rhode Island. That's 3 3-pointers already for the Rams. Colonials are 0 for 2 from outside the three-point arc. Jair Bolden into the front court. Hands it off to Terry Nolan. Nolan on the left wing. Here comes a Toro screen. Gets it over on the pick and pop to Toro. Toro will try to do it on his own against Kelly. The jumper is no good, and the rebound, Nicola Kelly. E.C. Matthews, coast to coast. His layup is good. 25-11, Rhode Island. 5-11. GW was down 10-0 and cut it to 10-8. Now Rhode Island has put up a 2-touchdown advantage. Jair Bolden has a bounce here over to Yuta Watanabe. Watanabe on the right side feeds it up top to Justin Williams. Williams over to Jair Bolden. Bolden waits for the Williams screen. Bolden drives all the way down. Fadeaway jumper from the left side. Around no good. Rebound Andre Berry. Jared Terrell feeds it over to Jeff Doughton. Terrell out of the corner. The 3 is good. 28-11, Rhode Island. Terrell really starting to heat up. He's got 10, including 2 3-pointers. Jair Bolden works his way to the left side. Gets it up top to Justin Williams. He'll fire a 3. No good. And Jared Terrell gets the rebound. They'll come up middle of the floor. Ball is kicked in the attempted pass to Fats Russell by Yuta. Shot clock will still stop at 24 and remains Rhode Island ball. Jarvis Garrett is in for Nicola Kelly. Jared Terrell is out. No, Kelly will stay in. It's Jared Terrell that will come out. So if the officials stop the game so Rhode Island can get their correct personnel in. That's so nice of them to do that. And here's the 1-3-1 zone from GW. Jarvis Garrett has it on the left side. Bouncer over to Doughton. Fats Russell pump fakes, floats it back over to Garrett into the corner. Kelly will fire a 3 and hit. 31-11, largest lead of the game for Rhode Island. Kelly, who's just 1 of 5 coming in from downtown, hits a 3, and pretty much everything working Rhode Island's way if that's happening. Fouled by Jeff Doughton on defense by Rhode Island. That's the 3rd team foul on Rhode Island. Officials Rob Riley, Donnie Epley, and Gene Steratore. I forgot to tell you that. Gene Steratore, of course, an NFL official. Wonder if he's got one of the games tomorrow or the divisional round next week. Have to ask him maybe after the game. Jair Bolden has the ball on the left side. Man-to-man pressure there by Garrett. Ball knocked out of bounds by Garrett. Stays with GW. 14 on the shot clock. Yuta Watanabe will inbound from the sideline. Gets it outside. Tough pass. Stolen away by Rhode Island. Layup is good by Jarvis Garrett. He got the steal and the layup, and it's 33-11. Jair Bolden coming up the left side. Foul against Jarvis Garrett. That's his first, and the team's fourth.
First personal, team foul.
Patrick Steves. Patrick Steves going to inbound. Keith's Territory had to talk to the 30-second shot clock operator. And they're going to move the ball to half court for the inbound for Steves. Gets it to Bolden. Bolden into the front court. Feeds it over to Toro. Low blocks. It's Steves. Backing in, his hook shot is around and good. Patrick Steves makes it 33-13. And that's the first field goal in 3.5 minutes for GW. Steves, his first field goal as well. Sorrel Langevine against Steves. Colonials switch to a man-to-man. Jarvis Garrett pump fakes on the three. Floats it on the left side for Doughton. Doughton drives against Yuta. Entry, a nice one to Barry. Layup good and the foul. Tough matchup to have Terry Nolan have to switch off on Andre Barry, who's 6'8", 275 pounds. 2 on Nolan. Missoula will replace him in the lineup at 5:18 left first half. And Barry will go to the line. He's had a nice first half himself. 6 points and 3 rebounds. 6'8" senior from West Hempstead, New York, by way of New Mexico Military Institute. 61% from the line, and his free throw is good. 23-point lead now for Rhode Island. Patrick Steves into the front court. Hands it off for Missoula. Missoula works his way to the right side. Look at the defensive effort from Fats Russell, just all over Missoula. Jair Bolden gets it to Toro. His three out of the corner is backroom no good. Rebound for Jarvis Garrett. Fats Russell underneath the basket, hands it back to Barry, and he hits from 8. 38-13, Rhode Island. Great transition there by the Rams. And Yuta Watanabe will bring the ball up. Trying to do it on his own. Feeds it over to Patrick Steves. Nice pass to Toro. His layup is no good. Tap by Missoula, no good. Rebound, Sorrel Langevine. Jarvis Garrett up the right side. Backs it out. Over to Langevine against Steves. Bolden comes over for the steal and knocks it off of Langevine out of bounds. 4:16 left first half, and that was a big play for GW because pretty much everything was going Rhode Island's way, and finally a big defensive play by Jair Bolden. Jair Bolden bringing the ball up, man-to-man against Jarvis Garrett. Into the corner, Yuta, the long three is good. 38-16 Rhode Island. First three of the game for the Colonials, and Yuta's got 7. Jarvis Garrett hands off for Jared Terrell. Terrell gives the ball off to Langevine. Garrett has it on the wing. Terrell, a stutter step. Bouncer over is not a good pass. 6 minutes left first half. When you get into these type of situations, focus on playing good offense and good defense and just try to chip away as you near the end of the first half. Maybe get it down to 10 is always that goal. Arnaldo Toro has it to Jair Bolden. Bolden will work the way to the baseline, floats it back outside. Toro, three-pointers wide open, in and out, no good. And the rebound taken down by Andre Barry. He's fouled by George Washington. Justin Missoula will pick up the personal. That'll be his first, team 6th.
First personal, 7. Rhode Island's in the bonus. Over the ring, number 45, Kelly.
Check that. That's the 7th team foul. Slower here at the scorer's table to put up the team fouls. So that's the 7th against the Colonials. 1 plus the bonus for Andre Berry. He's already been to the line already today. And he hits another free throw. Rhode Island has gone on a 9-for-9 field goal streak and have outscored GW 24-5 in the last 5 minutes and 55 seconds to lead now by 24, 40-16. Yuta Watanabe floats it down low to Justin Williams. The layup is good. Nice pass from Yuta to Justin for the layup, and it's 40-18 URI. Jarvis Garrett into the front court against Jair Bolden. Hands the ball off for Jared Terrell. Over to Kelly. Garrett goes underneath. His layup is no good. Toro rebound. Jair Bolden looking for Missoula down the right side. Ball knocked out of bounds by E.C. Matthews. Stays with GW. Doughton back in for Garrett.
Placing number 1, Jarvis Garrett.
2:46 left first half. Jair Bolden gets it between the circles on the dribble. He drives, step back, down to Toro. Toro will go underneath the basket, kicks it back outside to Bolden. Bolden looking for some room. A tough three-pointer at the corner hits the side of the iron. Rebound Missoula. Bolden, the 16-footer, is around and in. 40-20 Rhode Island. Bolden's first field goal of the game. Jeff Doughton for Rhode Island. Nicola O'Kelly to Andre Berry. There's E.C. Matthews. Gets it over to Jared Terrell. Terrell works his way on the outside. Over to Doughton. The open three-pointer is good. 43-20 Rhode Island. They now have hit 6 of 10 three-pointers. On the season, they came in shooting 36% from the three-point arc. Bolden gets it to Missoula. Missoula over to Toro. Bolden the bounce pass to Toro. Bolden open three-pointer is good. 43-23 Rhode Island. Doughton with the basketball. He'll spin against Bolden. Kicks it in the corner. Terrell's wide open, and it's good. 46-23 Rhode Island. And they're considered the top seed in the conference. Jair Bolden against Jeff Doughton. Bolden will come across the timeline. Hands the ball off to Missoula. Missoula between the circles. Gets it over for Jair Bolden. Bolden low blocks for Steves. 12 on the shot clock. Gets it up top to Missoula. He'll pump fake. He'll drive. His layup is no good, but he drew the foul. Berry picks up his second, and 2 shots coming up for Missoula with 50.6 seconds remaining first half.
Number 34, Andre Berry, his second personal, 5th team foul. Justin Missoula at the line, shooting 2.
Missoula from Warwick, Rhode Island, taking on the Rhode Island Rams. Free throw in the air, back rim, no good. Colonials 3 of 5 from the line. Rhode Island 3 of 6. Rebounding Rhode Island 19-13 advantage over GW. Missoula free throw, in and out, no good. Langevin the rebound. Jeff Doughton across the timeline. 44 seconds left in the half, 24 on the shot clock. Doughton will drive. Stutter step. Fires an alley-oop inside. Doesn't work, but Langevin gets the rebound. Fats Russell is open. His three-pointer is no good. Jair Bolden gets the rebound with 29 seconds left. Jair Bolden. 16 seconds left. Bolden going for the last shot. Foul against Fats Russell. That's his first, the team's 6th. With 10.5 seconds left, GW will have another chance. Yuta Watanabe will inbound. It's a back court for Jair Bolden with 9 seconds left. Comes across the timeline. 5 seconds left for Bolden. His three-pointer is no good. And the rebound is a team rebound. And all Rhode Island here going right to left. Yuta Watanabe inbounds to Jair Bolden. Bolden through the Toro screen. Floats it in the corner for Steves. Steves is open, but goes back outside to Nolan. Nolan drives against E.C. Matthews. The ball is loose on the floor, out of bounds off of Rhode Island. .13 on the shot clock. Jair Bolden gets the inbound from Steves. Comes across the timeline with 8 on the shot clock. Bolden between the circles. Drives the right side. Fadeaway 17-footer back from no good. And the rebound, Jeff Doughton. Doughton into the front court. Andre Berry on the right side. Jared Terrell. Feeds it over to E.C. Matthews. Low blocks Andre Berry. Berry spins. Ball knocked away and stolen by Toro. Toro gets it off to Jair Bolden. Bolden across the timeline into the front court. Left side, Terry Nolan Jr. Nolan leans in on Berry and a foul. Andre Berry picks up his 3rd personal. First team foul, obviously. Nicola O'Kelly at 6'8" from Italy will come in for Berry. Nolan gets it backcourt for Jair Bolden. Bolden against Doughton. Jair gets it on over to Steves. Yuta Watanabe. And an offensive foul against Toro. The illegal screen. Leaned his shoulder in. That's his 2nd. Nicola O'Kelly gets it to Jeff Doughton. Doughton will bring the ball up for Rhode Island. 18:40 remaining in the game. Doughton right past Bolden. Layup good. 48-23 Rhode Island. And the ball's knocked out of bounds by Terrell as Bolden drives. Mazzulla quickly in for Bolden. That was way too easy for Doughton as he got that layup. And the inbound to Nolan gets it out to Steves. Left side, Yuta Watanabe. Mazzulla corralled by Doughton. Toro has it left side. Watanabe over to Steves. The entry to Toro. 9 on the shot clock. Backing in, ball knocked away, but it goes to Nolan. Nolan will drive. His layup is no good. Rebound Toro underneath. He goes up. Layup no good. Foul against Rhode Island. And a personal foul against Cyril Langevin. And that is his 2nd. Check that, his 1st. 2nd team foul. Shot clock says 2. Said that Toro was not in the act of shooting. But certainly looked like he was. And here comes the inbound for George Washington. Mazzulla to inbound. To Nolan out of the corner, wide open shot, too far. Rebound, Langevin. Jared Terrell into the front court. Drives the left side, pull up 17-footer is good. Terrell, all conference performer. He's got 15 points. It's 50-23 Rhode Island. An offensive foul against Justin Mazzulla. Mazzulla picks up the illegal screen call. That's his 2nd. With 17:39 left. Maurice Joseph pretty upset with that call.
Second team foul.
Nicola Kelly to inbound for Rhode Island. Gives it to Jeff Doughton. Doughton across the timeline. Over to Jared Terrell. Nicola Kelly to Terrell, man. And a foul against Rhode Island. Terrell Langevin picks up his second. Gene Steratore making that call. Colonials get the ball back. Patrick Steves gets it off to Justin Mazzulla. Mazzulla across the timeline. Trying to get it to Steves. He does. Steves to bounce her low blocks to Toro. Toro backing in against the Kelly. Drives, double team, foul against Rhode Island. Foul against the Kelly. I'll tell you one thing about Rhode Island, nothing easy. Doesn't matter if they're up by 2 or up by 27 points. Nothing has been uncontested. Every shot GW has attempted has had somebody in their face. Rhode Island has gotten physical on every single play, and that makes a difference. Toro free throw is good. Rhode Island is still playing just as hard physically as they did when the score was 0-0. And they have a 26-point lead right now after that Toro free throw. Free throw number 2, no good. Back rim rebound, Langevin gives it back to E.C. Matthews. Matthews comes up the sideline into the front court against Nolan. Has the ball stripped away by Nolan, lost it, but got it back. Jared Terrell drives down the lane. Looked like he walked. Gives it to Langevin. His layup is no good. Foul against GW. And I think it's against Arnaldo Toro. It is Toro's 4th foul. No, 3rd foul. 3 on Toro. Bo Ziegler's going to come in. They might get the free throws in first.
Number 10, Cyril Langevin.
Gene Steratore now talking to the players, and it's getting a little bit chippy with the big advantage here for Rhode Island. Langevin, free throws in the air, and it is good. 51-24. Bo Ziegler for Arnaldo Toro. It's too bad Toro picked up that foul because he has certainly ramped up the physical play for GW here in the second half. But unfortunately, that's also turned into a couple of foul calls as well. But you like to see that physical attitude from Toro. Yuta Watanabe inbound. Foul against Jared Terrell as he grabs Yuta. First foul on Terrell. 15 foul against Rhode Island. 52-24, Rams lead. Justin Mazzulla gets the ball off to Patrick Steves. Back over to Mazzulla. Low blocks, nice pass to Ziegler, and he dunks it with the right hand. Great pass inside for George Washington, and Ziegler delivers. Doughton will drive. His layup is around, no good. Rebound E.C. Matthews. His layup is around and good. Justin Mazzulla up the right side. Into the front court, hands off to Yuta Watanabe. Watanabe, double team. Gets it out to Steves. Right side Mazzulla. Mazzulla works it in the corner to Ziegler. Ziegler backing in against a Kelly. He'll drive up and under, layup around, no good. And the rebound taken down between Nolan and Matthews. It's a held ball. Possession favors Rhode Island. .16:01 left in the game. Alternating possession to the Rams. Jeff Doughton will bring the ball up against Mazzulla. And he'll go to the basket and lay it in. 56-26 Rhode Island. Doughton has 7. Missoula. Pass inside, a good one to Ziegler. He's double teamed. His layup is no good. Terrell. Jeff Doughton up the left side. Into the front court. Feeds it back for E.C. Matthews. Matthews into the corner for Kelly. Doughton gets it over to Cyril Langevin for the dunk. 58-26. Langevin has 6. Justin Missoula into the front court, hands the ball off for Yuta Watanabe. Patrick Steves. Nolan. Has been having a struggle recently. Watanabe hits a 3 and gets an and 1. So nice shot by Yuta Watanabe, hitting the 3 from way outside. And the personal goes against Terrell. Yuta now has 10 points. He'll go to the line. 16 fouls against the Rams. Watanabe free throw in the air, good. 58-30, Rhode Island. 14:45 left. Jarvis Garrett hands the ball off to Jared Terrell. He'll float right side and hit. 60-30, Rhode Island. Terrell leading all scores with 17. What a game. 7 of 10 from the field, including 3 3-pointers. Justin Missoula. Down low for Ziegler. The layup is good. Great pass from Missoula to Ziegler. 60-32, URI. Bo has 6. Jeff Doughton drives, floats it up, all knocked away by Bo Ziegler into the backcourt for Kelly. Rhode Island maintains the possession. Garrett kicks it outside for a long 3-pointer by Jared Terrell. And he has 20, including 4 3-pointers. 63-32, Rhode Island. Yuta Watanabe into the front court. Dribbles, drives, out of bounds, off of Rhode Island. Jair Bolden is back in. Coming in for Patrick Steves. 13:29 on the clock. Bolden has the ball on the right side. Yuta Watanabe will drive. Underhand layup is good. 63-34, Rhode Island. Watanabe has 13. Rhode Island basketball into the front court. Jarvis Garrett hands off to Fats Russell. Back to Garrett. Up top, it's Kelly. Jared Terrell. Fats Russell. The floater short. Rebound Ziegler. Outlet, Terry Nolan. Nolan gets it back to Ziegler. Lots of contact, no call. Bolden the jumper from the side, no good. Ziegler battles for the rebound, controlled by his teammate, and the long jumper is good by Yuta Watanabe. 63-36, Rhode Island. Watanabe has 15. Jarvis Garrett brings the ball up the right side. Driving is Garrett. Leans in, shot blocked by Ziegler. Garrett gets the rebound out to Fats Russell across. Terrell down the lane. Layup is good. 65-36. Terrell unstoppable with 22. Watanabe the 3. And it's out of bounds on the air ball to Rhode Island. And it will be Rhode Island ball. Matola is in for Yuta. Unis played 26 minutes already in the game. And there's 12 minutes left in the second half. Fats Russell hands the ball off to Kelly. Kelly gets it back up to Garrett. Garrett to Barry. Turn around, hook shot in the lane. No good. Foul. Justin Women 39. Byron Kerr with you courtside here in Washington, D.C. Andre Barry to the line for Rhode Island. Free throw in the air. Good. Barry is the second player for Rhode Island in double figures. He's got 12. And he's 4 for 4 at the line today. Second one is up, around, and rolls in. 67-36. Rhode Island leads. 11:38 on the clock for Jair Bolden against Fats Russell. Bolden hands it back to Nolan. Nolan gets it in the corner for Matola. Matola to Mazzulla. Ziegler will drive against Barry. Leans in off the glass and in. Bo Ziegler's really played well the last couple of games, starting to assert himself offensively, and it's 67-38 Rhode Island. Garrett the three. In and out, no good. Bolden the rebound. Over the back is Kelly, and that's a foul on Kelly. That's his third. Team foul number 7. So he'll walk up and shoot 1-on-1. And it'll be Jair Bolden. Jeff Doughton coming back in for the Rams. Bolden has 5 points today, 2 rebounds and an assist. Free throw in the air, back rim around, no good. Rebound E.C. Matthews. That's Russell into the front court. He'll fire the three-pointer. In and out, no good. Adam Matola the rebound. Outlet Jair Bolden. Off the left side. Hands it off to Ziegler. Ziegler will go underneath the basket, lay up around, and good. Bo Ziegler attacking the rim again. 67-40 Rhode Island. Ziegler has 10 points. A foul against GW.
GW foul number 1, Terry Nolan Jr.
As Nolan tries to stop the drive by Garrett. For Nolan, that will be his third.
Number 10,
Cyril Langevin is back in for Kelly. Matola is out, and Mazzulla back in. 10:36 on the clock. And it is Jarvis Garrett running the offense. Left side handoff for Doughton. Trying to throw in for the cutting Langevin, but he lost his footing, and the ball hits the back of the wall behind the basket. It's a turnover for Rhode Island. Inbound coming up for Utah. Gets it off for Jair Bolden. 10:21 remaining. Behind the back dribbling by Bolden. Stutter step against Fats Russell. In the corner, Mazzulla works the baseline. And well, I don't know about that one. Call an offensive foul against Colonials. Fats Russell fell down, and he's only 5'10", but he wasn't set at all. Foul against Mazzulla. That's his fourth. Jeff Doughton into the front court. Entry low blocks. Langevin gets the ball and lays it in. 69-40 Rhode Island. Terry Nolan coast to coast. Layup is good, and the foul. And that's big for Terry Nolan. He's been on a little bit of a cold streak and missed 13 shots dating back to Duquesne, so that is big for him to gain his confidence back with a layup there, and he has a chance to make it a three-point play.
Terry Nolan Jr. at the line, shooting 1.
Garrett picks up the foul, his second. Colonials just 5 of 10 from the line today. Free throw is good. 69-43 Rhode Island. Inbound, E.C. Matthews. Gets it back to Jeff Doughton. Doughton brings the ball up into the front court. Left side for Fats Russell. Doughton up top for Terrell. Russell takes his place. Russell, stutter step drives all the way through. His layup high off the glass, no good. Yuta taps the rebound away from Langevin to himself. And Jair Bolden brings it up the right side into the front court. Backdoor pass to Yuta, and he'll dunk it with two hands. Good pass by Jair, 69-45, Rhode Island. Watanabe has 17. Doughton into the front court. Waiting, now starts up against Steves. Doughton takes him off the dribble. His layup is around, no good. Good defense, Steves knocked it away, and the rebound, Jair Bolden. Bolden right side for Yuta. Outside for Terry Nolan, the long jumper is good. A three-pointer for Terry Nolan, 69-48, Rhode Island. 8:45 left second half. Nolan now has 6 points in a row. And a timeout for Rhode Island. Jared Terrell will inbound for Rhode Island. Gets it to E.C. Matthews, hands off to Jeff Doughton. Doughton across the timeline, works his way left side, pass a screen, gets it to Cyril Langevin. His layup is no good. Foul. Nice pick and roll play by Rhode Island. Foul against Pat. And that's the first foul on Patrick. Langevin will go to the line, 2 for 4 at the line. He's got 8 points and 10 rebounds, so if he makes these free throws, he'll have a double-double. Free throw is in the air, and it is short, no good, front rim. So he won't be able to get to his double-double, at least at this free throw attempt. 8:26 on the clock. Bends the knees, free throw high in the air, front rim again, no good. Rebound Steves, Jair Bolden. Still looking like they can cut it under 20 here. Baby steps to try to climb back in. Terry Nolan gets it out for Yuta Watanabe. Maceo Jack for the first time, hands it off for Jair Bolden, top of the key in the corner. Nolan works the baseline, kicks it out to Steves. A turnaround 14-footer around, no good. Inside, battling for the ball is Maceo Jack, and a held ball underneath 20. It's been all Rhode Island today, but a nice little fight here from GW here in the last few minutes. Steves gets it back to Jair Bolden. Bolden works his way to the left side, man-to-man pressure by Rhode Island. Bolden feeds it over to Yuta Watanabe. Low blocks, hand off to Steves. Steves backing in against Langevin. Turnaround hook shot in the lane around and in and one. 69-50, Rhode Island. And Steves will get a chance to cut it to 18 with a free throw. Langevin picks up the personal foul. And that is his third. Patrick Steves now has 4 points. Been a tough afternoon. Free throw good. 69-51, Rhode Island. 15-2 run for GW. Jared Terrell brings the basketball up the left side. Jarvis Garrett against Maceo Jack. Doughton. Pass is stolen away by Steves and Bolden. Bolden into the front court, out to Nolan, into the corner. Looked like he was going to shoot. Maceo Jack was going for the rebound. Then he threw it to Maceo Jack in the corner, and it's out of bounds. Turnover GW. Jeff Doughton brings the ball up the left side, handoff to Garrett. Jared Terrell on the weave back to Garrett. Right side for Doughton, works against Bolden, foul against Bolden. On the push, that's his second. And free throws coming up now for Rhode Island. Doughton's first chance at the stripe today. And it's good. Comes in as a 57% free throw shooter. He has 8 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. Free throws good again. 71-51, Rhode Island. 7:09 remaining. Yuta Watanabe weaves his way up the middle of the floor, hands it back to Terry Nolan. Nolan gets it over to Jair. Jair will drive baseline, nothing there. Gets it back out to Terry Nolan. Nolan, the stutter step. Now he'll drive down the lane. The floating, no! He passes it over to Steves, and the layup is good. 71-53 URI. Jeff Doughton across the timeline, works his way to the left side. Hands it over to Terrell, now to Garrett. And now Doughton appears on the right wing. Backs it out top of the key. Langevin against Bolden, turns, layup. No good, foul against Jair Bolden. That's his third. More free throws coming up for Langevin. He's only 2 of 6 at the stripe today is Langevin. Free throw high in the air. No good. Rebound out of bounds to GW. 6:23 on the clock. Andre Berry coming back in for Langevin. Berry has 3 fouls in the game. Patrick Steves drives down the lane and travels. 6:16 remaining second half. Jared Terrell inbounds to Jarvis Garrett. Garrett versus Maceo Jack. Garrett to E.C. Matthews. He'll drive all the way through. His layup is good. 73-53 Rhode Island. Terry Nolan off to Patrick Steves. Steves comes up the middle of the floor. Feeds it off to Nolan. Nolan will drive down the lane. His layup no good. Rebound taken down by E.C. Matthews. Doughton into the front court. Matthews tries a long three. No good. Rebound Nolan. He's fouled by E.C. Matthews. That'll be the first foul of the game on Matthews. And free throws coming up for Terry Nolan with 5:28 left on the clock. GW will be at Davidson and then at Richmond next week. At Davidson will be Wednesday, January 10th on the A10 network and of course on our radio network. At Richmond will be on NBC Sports Network on the 13th, a week from today, and that is a 4:30 start. Free throw is good by Terry Nolan Jr. Then later in the month, January 17th, George Mason will be here on a Wednesday night. Then the Colonials go on another 2-game road trip at VCU and at St. Bonaventure, then come home against Duquesne to wrap up the month. So 4 of the next 5 games are on the road. Nolan free throw good. (73-55) Rhode Island. 5:21 on the clock. Nolan has 8. Andre Berry against Ziegler. Turnaround hook shot good in the lane. 75-55 Rhode Island. Berry has 13. A foul against Rhode Island on a drive by GW. And the personal against Terrell. That's his third. And going to the line will be Terry Nolan. He can get into double figures here with a couple of free throws. 3 for 3 at the line. And this is good for Nolan after the struggles against Duquesne. Free throw is good. Missed his first 5 shots today, but has hit 2 of his last 3. Second one coming up for Nolan. Free throw is good. 75-57 Rhode Island. 5 minutes left. Jared Terrell to Doughton. Out to Garrett. Garrett has it knocked away by Terry Nolan. Foul against Terry Nolan. That's his fourth. 2 free throws coming up for Rhode Island. Justin Mazzulla coming in for GW as Jarvis Garrett will go to the line. His first chance at the stripe today for Garrett. The senior from Milwaukee is a 70% free throw shooter. Free throw is good. Yuta steps out. Bolden steps out. Steve steps out. Justin Williams is in. Arnaldo Toro is back. And Justin Mazzulla. Free throws are good. 77-57 Rhode Island. Arnaldo Toro brings the ball up the left side into the front court. Justin Mazzulla gets the handoff against Fats Russell. Mazzulla to Nolan. Nolan will drive against Garrett. His layup is around no good. Got his own rebound. Goes up. He was fouled. A late call by the official, and they finally call it. Jarvis Garrett will pick up the personal, his third. Nolan is the third player in double figures for GW. Watanabe's got 17, Ziegler's got 10, and Nolan's got 10. And Terry's 5 for 5 at the line. Free throw high in the air, back room no good. Substitution EC Matthews coming in for Jarvis Garrett with 4:31 on the clock. Terry Nolan. Free throw in the air and good. 77-58 Rhode Island. Jeff Doughton for the Rams. Into the front court. Against Nolan. Top of the key, floats it down low. Barry's got it, layup good. 79-58. Barry has 17. 3 away from his career high. Mazzulla off to Nolan on the left side. Stutter step, there's the hedge by Barry. Nolan will drive through 2 players. His layup around and good. Terry Nolan, a nice move. 79-60 Rhode Island. And now Nolan's got 13. Nolan will inbound. Gets it out to Mazzulla. Mazzulla works his way to the left side. Up top to Toro. Toro the stutter step, he'll drive. Back to Nolan. Nolan to the top of the key. He'll work his way through and walked. Fats Russell inbound for Rhode Island. Jeff Doughton has the basketball against Terry Nolan. Into the front court, over to EC Matthews. Matthews a stutter tip, he'll drive. Leans in, lays it up and in. 81-60 Rhode Island. Matthews has 12. Bo Ziegler to Justin Mazzulla on the weave play to Terry Nolan. Over to Justin Williams. Williams hands off to Bo Ziegler through the Toro screen. Toro will drive down the lane, kicks it in the corner. Driving is Justin Williams. Offensive foul against GW. Personal against Arnaldo Toro. That's his 4th. With 2:52 remaining. Jarvis Garrett for Rhode Island into the front court against Adam Matola. Garrett will drive outside to Doughton with 2:36 on the clock. Doughton pull up is no good. The Rhode Island team doesn't want to use up any clock. They just keep playing. They don't care. Justin Mazzulla between the circles. Bounces off of Fats Russell. Matola out of the corner, the 3 no good. EC Matthews the rebound. 2:12 left, comes across the timeline. Into the front court against Bo Ziegler. Behind the back dribble a couple of times. Matthews works his way to the right side. Now they're chewing up the clock. 2 minutes left. Matthews, a stutter chip, drives all the way through. Layup around, no good. Barry fights for the rebound, and he got it. His shot is blocked by Toro. Out of bounds to GW. Javier Langarica coming in, and now Rhode Island clears the bench. Jack Granger coming in for GW for Missoula. With 1:52 on the clock. And Rhode Island enjoying a big lead. Ryan Preston is in as well for Rhode Island. Kelly is back in. Mike Lassard, a sophomore from Louisiana also. Adam Matola will bring the ball up. Matola into the front court. To the top of the key. Hands off for Ziegler. Ziegler will drive. Into the corner. Matola, the long three-pointer. In and out, no good. And the rebound taken down by Ryan Preston. That's Russell into the front court. Drives against Granger. Layup is no good. Rebound of Kelly, blocked away by Ziegler. Preston saves it in bounds to Bo Ziegler. It's pass to Justin Williams in front of him. Out of bounds turnover back to Rhode Island. Luke Sasser's first appearance for GW as he comes in with 1:18 left on the clock. Eric Gatica, a 6-foot sophomore, also in. He'll run the point for Rhode Island. 1:14 on the clock. Russell with the basketball on the right side. He'll fire up a long jump shot, no good. Rebound, Jack Granger. Gets it off for Matola. Matola turns around with 52 seconds left. Drives the left side. Has Granger in the corner. Granger kicks it back outside for Matola. Into the corner, Williams. Williams will drive. His reverse layup is no good. And the rebound, Ryan Preston. 37 seconds left. That's Russell. Comes across the timeline. About 8-second shot clock differential. 24 seconds left for Rhode Island, and they're enjoying a 21-point lead. 7 seconds on the shot clock for Russell. He drives, lost the handle, out of bounds to GW with 12 seconds left. Javier Langarica gets it off to Adam Matola. 10 seconds left. Comes up the left side through the Langarica screen. Matola will drive, and floater blocked away by Michael Turtzi, and that will do it. Final score, Rhode Island 81 and George Washington 60. The Rams are now 11-3 overall, 3-0 in conference play. They've won 6 in a row. GW falls back to 500.